Hi friends, happy Monday. I wanted to come on here and do a quick training video on how I've been doing the bingo parties. And I've done 2 so far. Each one I did different. And the one that I just did, I felt like was a little bit better. So I wanted to just come on here. I'll put this on YouTube too, to tell you guys how I did it. And it's really super easy, and you don't really need to put like a whole lot of, don't really need to put a whole lot of thought into it. But both parties that I've done so far has been $1,000 in sales, and it's been really super fun. And people want to book more bingo parties. Like, they're so fun. So, highly recommend that you do it. And if you're not doing home parties, I know it's so super scary, but seriously, just jump right into it and you're going to be so thankful that you did. I need to get my bingo cards again. Okay, I'm gonna try to not be all over the place because I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep right now. So the boy was up last night vomiting, so that was super fun. And I got home late from the Ariana Grande concert, and so I'm super exhausted, and I've worked all day long, and I've been doing the Scentsy things for like 3 hours. So there's all of that. So like I said, I'm going to try to not be all over the place. Okay, so first of all, bingo. What do you need? Supplies, right? So first of all, you need at least bingo cards, bingo sheets. So these I got off of Amazon, and they come in a little pack with different colors, and I really like the colors. Like, the colors I feel like make it fun. And it's really cheap too. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it's cheap. You get a huge stack of them, like a bajillion, and they all have, it's the same little pack, right? They're just different numbers. And we'll talk about the colors in a minute. So you need that. You need bingo cards. I got these off Amazon too. Bingo calling cards is what these are called if you're searching for them. Okay. So they're like that, right? These are the same cards that I use in my online Facebook bingo parties too. So you need those. And then you need prizes. So what I use for my prizes are just different little things like scent circles. I like car bars. I'll use a scent of the month bar, like laundry samples. You can use samples as your gift, as your prize, instead of like actual product if you want. I've done my little rolly thing. I've done even like the samples that I make myself, right? So really whatever you want to do, like whatever you have, like laying around the house, if you have product laying around, right? So, and then of course you need like a little gift bag, Dollar Tree gift bag, some tissue paper, make it cute, whatever. Don't make it cute. It really doesn't matter. And that's it. Like supply wise, that's all you need versus whatever else you're going to bring to the home party, right? So whatever supplies that you bring. And just side note for home parties, if you're a consultant, number one, you should be using all the things to begin with. So just bring whatever you have. That's what I do. Like, I bring 2 warmers max, and then I bring, like, I go get my counter clean out from underneath the sink, and I go get my washer whiffs from the laundry room, my body wash from, the shower. Just bring the things that you already have, right? That you're already using. Don't make a big deal out of it. So let me tell you, the first one that I did, and I think I shared it in the group here, Allison Dalkey's version of the bingo, and that's where I kind of started out. And she does 6 rounds of bingo, and I did that with my first party, and that was Christina's party, and that party lasted for like 5 hours. It was like the longest party ever in the history of ever. So much fun, but it was way too long, right? So this next one that I did 4 rounds of bingo instead of 6 rounds of bingo. And it worked out a lot better. We did it from 11 to 2, and I had people start, it might have been actually like an hour after people got there so they could eat and mingle, and then we started the bingo. So I liked the 4 rounds much better. But so this is how I do it. Everyone has like a little packet. So I give them a catalog or a showcase brochure, whichever one I have, an order form, and a product sheet. And then a pin, right? And so that way they can just like look through the stuff while they're eating and whatever, and just kind of peeking around before we actually start bingo, right? So when I start bingo, and of course I give them 4 of these, right? So I give them 4 things because we're going to do 1 sheet for each round. So I give them 4 bingo sheets. And then when I start, I tell them that we're going to do 2 rounds of bingo first, then we're going to take a break, and then do the other 2 rounds of bingo, right? So the first 2 rounds of bingo, you pick how they can win bingo. So for round 1, I usually do like 4 corners, or you could do a diagonal or any line, or it has to be, a straight line, or whatever the case may be. Like you pick, right? So I usually do 4 corners. And so for the first round, basically they start with the blue one, and then they're just taking their pen and they're just kind of like scribbling out their numbers, right? So it doesn't need to be fancy. You can get markers. You could get bingo daubers if you want. I don't have time for that. I dug out like 10 pens out of my drawer, all mix match pens, and that's what I gave them, right? And 10 people seem to be like the sweet spot for like all the orders and all the fun with the bingos so far. So, which I feel like 10's a pretty good sweet spot for any home party, but nonetheless, I thought I'd throw that out there. So basically, I shuffle my cards, right? And I start calling out numbers, and I talk about the product as I'm doing it, right? So like for the last one I did for round 1, I talked about wax and warmers, diffusers, and oils, and I make notes, and I just have these notes sitting in front of me, right? So just things that I want to say, like wax and warmers, low watt bulb or element. We have decor for everyone. They're handmade, lifetime warranty. We have cord concealing stands. We have over 80 cents. It's food grade wax. Change the wax with cotton balls. Like whatever you want to say about wax and warmers, right? And then diffusers. I talk about the lifetime warranty. Only needing to use tap water. It has an auto shut off, changeable shades, 3 mist options, the different essential oils we have, that sort of thing, right? So as you're calling out your numbers, you just talk about that. So I'm like G46. So we have over 80 different scents right now, with 7 different scent families. I-29. Our warmers are super amazing. We have mini nightlight warmers. We have element warmers with no light, and then we have the big lampshade warmers that give off all the light, which are my favorite. 073. And so you just kind of talk and call out numbers as you're going, right? And you just keep doing that until someone says bingo. So then when someone says bingo, I hand them their prize and I number them on the bottom. The first prize, second prize, third prize, fourth prize, right? Because the way I do it, which is how Allison Dalkey was talking about, is whatever's in bag number 1 kind of prompts you to talk about the next round. So for this last one I did, I had a car bar in there. So they open it up. Oh, look, you got a car bar. Da, 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 da. Okay. Round 2, we're going to do a diagonal line. And then I start talking about all the on-the-go stuff or our unplugged stuff right now. And I'll bring over the Go and the fragrance flower, and I brought over the wall fan diffuser. And as I was calling out my numbers, right, I was talking about those things. So they're listening to me, and they're learning about the products, and they're marking off their sheet. So after round 2, they'll get a prize, whoever calls bingo, and then I take a break, and I'm like, okay, let's take a potty break, fill up your drinks, and let's go ahead and start, filling out our order form, picking out your favorite scents, blah, 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 whatever you want to say, because for every $50 that you spend, you're going to get an extra sheet of bingo for the next 2 rounds. So you're going to double your chances of winning. And so I think the first party I did for every $30, and for this last one I did for every $50. So most people at this last one spent an average of $80 a piece. And so, people just got an extra one. So since in these that I got, there's 5. So the pink ones are the extra. So I handed out the pink ones, the extra cards, and then they can use that for round 3 or round 4, right? So they get to pick which round they actually want to use it on. And so I kind of take everyone's order during that break, and then we play the last 2 rounds of bingo, because I want that to kind of be enticing to where that's why I like to do it in the middle, is because, okay, they've started playing bingo, they've seen some of the prizes, that have been given, and they're like, oh, it's actual product, it's this and that, and so I like to take that break in the middle so I can say, oh, if you spend $50, I'm going to give you an extra bingo sheet. And so then they're like, oh, well, I want to win because it's fun and it's exciting, right? So that's why I like to take that break in the middle and do it that way. And it seems to have worked so far because, like I said, both of them have been $1,000 in sales. And so that's it. So usually my last gift is a Scent of the Month bar. But like I said, I do car bars, the laundry stuff. And the way I had mine done, so this last one, round 1 was wax, warmless diffusers and oils. Round 2 was all the unplugged stuff. Round 3 was body and pets. And round 4 was laundry and the cleaning line. Now, I'll tell you, at this last party I didn't actually talk through round 3 and round 4 because I had a side table set up with all the things. And as people were picking out their scents, I started talking about all of those other things already. So I only talked during round 3 and round 4 if there's something that I might have forgotten. And even though they've already filled out their order form during that break, both times I've had people in the middle of round 3 or round 4 say, oh, you know what? I want to get that. I want to add this to my order or whatever. So definitely keep talking about all the things. And then that's it. That's pretty much the gist of it. So like I said, these on Amazon are super cheap, and it's a lot of fun. On like on Allison Dalkey's video, she has people kind of commit to paying $30 before they come. But I mean, I would probably do that if I was hosting my own bingo party. But doing it like someone else is the hostess, like the last two that I've done, people that are coming to a Scentsy bingo party, like they're expecting to buy something anyway. So that's why I don't advertise it as, okay, you know, we're going to have a party, but you need to commit to spending $30 before you come or something like that. Does that make sense? So I don't do that. And I really don't talk about, you know, the opportunity or parties too much, like during the party, like a lot of people do. I just feel like with my personality that I can take that more offline with each person individually and kind of build that relationship with them, and then talk about, oh, you know, thanks so much for your order. You know, thanks for supporting so-and-so. I had so much fun playing bingo with you. Oh yeah, it was so fun. I didn't know bingo was so fun, blah, 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 blah. And then you can be like, you should host your own bingo party, yada, 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 right? So if you watch a lot of other bingo things online, I think almost all of them talk about, like there's a round where they talk about parties, or there's a round where they talk about, you know, the opportunity and all that kind of stuff. And that just doesn't really fit in for me. So that's not how I do that. So definitely find, you know, what works for you. So I just wanted to offer that information to you guys and encourage you to go out there and try to book some bingo parties, because they are super fun. They are super fun. And my plan is to do maybe like a quarterly ladies bingo night, like that I'm just hosting myself. And if I can get, you know, if I can get it big enough, like it will be really good prizes, like mini warmers and a tub of washer whiffs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because that would be super fun, right? So that's my plan. I'm going to work on that for the first quarter of next year. Because like I said, everyone has like such a great time. And I already have another bingo party booked for January from this last party. And I have one more that she's trying to pick a date for January. So I should have 2 bingo parties in January. So that'll be super fun. Anyway, if you guys have any questions about the bingo and how I do it, or if I didn't explain something or whatever, like I said, I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep and I'm totally crashing, but I wanted to get this information out to you guys. Because it's fun and it's beneficial, and I think you're really going to like it. So if you have any questions, just let me know, comment below, whatnot, text me, message me, whatever. And you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.